Hey, this is Mrs. Gervasio. Let's not waste any time and get right to Thursday's homework. All right, let's have a quick little tutorial ordering fractions using the benchmark of 1/2. Here we have 6/8, 4/6, and 1/5. And if we're going to order them in order from least to greatest, then the easiest thing that I do is I compare each of them to 1/2. So 1/2 of 8, or half of 8, would be 4/8. So 4/8 is equivalent to 1/2. So is 6/8 greater than 1/2, or is 6/8 less than 1/2? 6/8 is greater than 1/2. So I would go ahead and write 6/8 right down here. And I do the same thing for 4/6. Well, I know that 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. Okay, so is 4/6 less than 3/6, or is it greater than 3/6? 4/6 is greater than 3/6. So if 4/6 is greater than 3/6, that means that 4/6 is really greater than 1/2. So I'm going to go ahead and put 4/6 over here because it is greater than 1/2, which is equivalent to 3/6. All right, now 1/5 is a little bit different. 1/5, to figure out what half of this denominator would be, to figure out what half of 5 would be, is a little bit trickier, because half of 5 is actually 2.5. But to make it a little bit easier, we're actually going to bump it up to the next even number, which is 6. And we know that 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. So 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. So that being said, we are going to pretend that 1/5 is really 1/6. So is 1/6 greater than 3/6, or is 1/6 less than 3/6, which is equivalent to 1/2? Absolutely, 1/6 is less than 1/2. So chances are, if 1/6 is less than 1/2, then 1/5 is most likely less than half. Do you see how we did that there? So we go ahead and we put it over to the left because that is our smallest fraction so far, but we're not finished because now we actually have to check our work. So we're going to cross multiply mariposa, and we're going to say 8 times 1, which is 8, and then 5 times 6, which is 30. And so far so good, because we have our smaller number to the left and our larger number to the right. So we have to cross it off because we used it, and we're going to keep going. So we're going to say 6 times 6 is 36, and then 8 times 4 is actually 32. And there's a problem, because 32 should be in the middle. So we actually have to change two of these fractions around. So we're going to leave 1/5 where it is, but we are actually going to change and put 4/6 in the middle, and then 6/8 over to the right. And we are going to still be doing cross multiplying. So now this time we're going to say 6 times 1 is 6, and then keep going. 5 times 4 is 20. Yay, look at that, we're on the right track. We're going to cross it off because we used it, and then we are going to cross multiply. 8 times 4 is 32, And 6 times 6 is 36. Yay! It worked out. So we have, in order from least to greatest, 1/5, 4/6, and 6/8. All right, let's go ahead and try a quick practice problem. All right, go ahead and put in order from least to greatest, 2/3, 1/4, and 2/5. Go ahead and pause me, try it on your own, and then come on back and check your work. All right, so hopefully you paused me, and now you're back to check your work. We have 2/3. Well, again, 3 is an odd number, so the easiest thing to do is to just bump it up to the next number, which is 4. And we know that 2/4 is really 1/2. So now when we're looking at 2/3, we're really going to pretend that it's 2/4. So 2/4 is 1/2. So we're going to say that chances are that 2/3 is really close to 1/2. So we're going to put that smack dab in the middle. And we are looking at 1/4. Well, we just figured out that 2/4 is really 1/2. So if 2/4 is 1/2, 1/4 is less than 2/4. Therefore, 1/4 is less than 1/2. So I'm going to put 1/4 right over there to the left. And let's take a look at 2/5. Well, 2/5 is an odd number. 5 is an odd number, so we are going to pretend that it's not 2/5 anymore, that it's really what? 2/6. Because it's pretty easy to figure out what half of 6 is. And that's 3/6. So 3/6 is equivalent to 1/2. So if 3/6 is 1/2, 2/6 is less than 1/2. Good job. So if 2/6 is less than 1/2, chances are that, that 2/5 is less than 1/2. So we go ahead and put 2/5 to the left. Now we go ahead and cross multiply to check our work, and we have 4 times 2 is 8, and 5 times 1 is 5. Uh-oh, there's a problem. It needs to be least to greatest, so we need to do some moving around. So which fraction should we be putting first? We should be putting 1/4 first, then 2/5, good job, and then finally, that's right, 2/3. Then we go ahead and cross multiply, and we have 5 times 1 is 5, and 4 times 2 is 8. Yay, it's working, it's working, it's really working. Okay, then we go ahead and we keep cross multiplying, and we say that 3 times 2 is 6, and 5 times 2 is 10. So we have them in order from least to greatest. So our answers from least to greatest is 1/4, 2/5, and 2/3. Okay, and here is the part of the homework that you need to actually bring into class tomorrow. Oh, that's okay. It's not very many problems at all. All right, and for your homework, you need to go ahead and list these fractions in order from least to greatest. And yes, in case you were wondering, I am the world's fastest handwriter. Or it was just part of the program. So here we have 1/9, 7/8, and 5/6 to put in order from least to greatest. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and put these three fractions in order from least to greatest. So you have
3/9, 1/4, 5/12. Everyone. And your last homework.
No, not the last one. Nice try. 3/7.
1/9, 2/3. 3/42. 5/6, sorry. And 2/20.
What?
7/20.
First. So 7/21. Okay, and finally, explain how you know that 15/30 is greater than 1/3, but less than 2/3. And there you have it. There was your homework for tonight. Any problems, make sure to talk to me tomorrow. All right, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Bye-bye.